have a dog that was on Jackson Street near Benson and Trenton that was not licensed, you got to get a license. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail costs, or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Did you sign the advice of rights?
I believe so, yes.
This document, did you sign it?
Yep.
Did you read it?
Yep.
Did
I
you?
mean, I haven't really read it, no.
Don't ever sign your name. What if we just had you sign over your house?
I didn't sign this one. Is this the one you're talking about? I signed the one that has like 4 spaces for a signature.
All right, let me just go through your rights. You have the
Okay.
right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything.
Okay.
You have the right to a trial by court or jury. You have the presumption of innocence. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. If you plead guilty, you're waiving the requirement that they prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You're waiving your right to remain silent. You're waiving your right to trial. You're waiving your presumption of innocence. You're waiving the right to bring in your own witnesses and to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, again, you're giving up all those rights and there's not going to be a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Now, do you still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
Yeah, I believe I.
I'll enter a not guilty plea. What kind of dog is that?
Australian Shepherd, and I have just a dog I found in the city of Detroit on the street. I saved on.
Okay, hang on a second. You know you have a warrant out of this court. Are they checking these warrants?
That warrant is, I paid a ticket a couple days ago, and your guys' computer system was down because of the storm a couple days ago. So they were supposed to actually fix that for me.
Did you pay the ticket?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, well, this is.
I have the paper.
Hold on, I believe you. I believe you.
Yeah, she doesn't have a warrant, Judge.
Yeah, this was run July 25th. Okay, I didn't know that you came in and paid it.
I hope they updated that though.
They will not have a warrant out for your arrest.
Okay.
Okay, so give me a bond sheet. I'm giving you a $100 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law.
Okay.
You must appear in court as directed. You are going to have to keep that dog.
I actually have a question, if I can ask a question.
Wait 1 second. That dog is to remain in your home. To remain in your house. Fenced in yard. Or, and I realize there wasn't a dog bite here, but or on a leash equipped with a muzzle. And accompanied by you or another suitable owner.
Morning, sir.
Morning, good morning. Okay, in the meantime, I'm gonna let you go talk to the prosecutor. I'm entering a not guilty plea. If he doesn't give you what you want, then you come and tell me you want a lawyer. But either way, you're coming back in front of me. Do you understand that?
Yes, today?
Yes,
Just a
ma'am.
little bit?
Yeah, okay.
Yep, thank you.
Do you have a question?
I thought they were on a two-year license, but turns out they weren't.
Go tell the prosecutor all that.
Okay.
Okay? Good luck. Mina Ehab Elhami Nassif, 25T. Yes, something.
He said you were trying, and not Mr. Kraft's arrangement to be trial.
Okay. Was Brianna Barnier in here yesterday?
Yes.
What did they do with her? I've got papers here. Stephanie Marie Kraft, 25T644890.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Junkie, very good. My client is Roach, stands to my immediate left.
Ma'am, your name?
Stephanie.
All right, so for purposes of arraignment, she stand mute, wait for my reading?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then there's going to be a plea to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, the suspend to be dismissed. She has a valid license now, true?
Correct, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes.
If you plead to that, that will not be reported to the Secretary of State The possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights?
Yes, it is.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. There will not be a trial then. Do you understand that?
Yes.
To the charge, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead? Were you in control of a 2014 Ford that was being operated on Harrison near Nichols in Trenton on June the 9th of 25?
Yes.
And did you know you were suspended, revoked, or denied? Hang
Your
on.
Honor, we'll stipulate that at the time her license was suspended, although unaware of it, ignorance of the law is not an appropriate.
Good answer, Mr. Shimke. All right. All right, let me see this. Why was she
She
suspended?
had an outstanding ticket or some other scenario that she momentarily suspended her license upon receiving. I understand, Judge. She had made a payment on a ticket through Venmo. She thought that it had, I'm sorry. She had thought she had renewed her license and the payment.
Because she
had
was
come through.
she was suspended because of the impaired charge, right?
There was a sanction regarding her license. She had thought she had paid the reinstatement fee.
Right.
It didn't go through.
Right.
She had fixed it immediately.
Return payment suspension. I got it. All right. Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Please accept it. Suspends, dismissed. Anything, Mr. Shemke?
Your Honor, she came here with a valid driver's license. I know that's the goal of this court. I respectfully request leniency in any admonishment.
100, anything you want to say? 100 fines, 125 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. Totals 350 or 60 days, okay?
Okay.
Your Honor, if possible, can my client get 30 days?
She have any money today? Where do you work?
H3 King Haven,
How much do you make?
15 an hour.
Let's make it 60 per week, and I'll start it beginning August the 8th, okay? That's next Friday. You can do that, right? If you don't have the money, you call the court, I'll go on Zoom with you, or you can come in here on or before the date. I'll be glad to give you a extension, okay? Just don't ignore me, all right? Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks. 24F2431038. People against Manuel, Ivan, Quatrin, Velez. 24F2431038. Come on up here. Your name? Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God. You swear to tell the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Since you were in front of me when I sentenced you back on February 6th of 25, have you been arrested?
No, Your Honor.
Any new charges pending?
No, Your Honor.
Good job. You were compliant. Prosecutor moves to dismiss. You're all set. Case dismissed. I wish you well. Good luck to you. You're welcome. Robinson, have a seat up here, my right, your left. Mitchell, Jeffrey, Wilson, 25G306474. Your name?
Mitchell Wilson.
All right, so he's going to reduce it from a 3-pointer to a 1-pointer. You're going to plead to 5 over, right?
Yes.
To the charge 5 over, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Now accept the plea, dismiss the original charge. Listen to me, Mr. Mitchell. Mr. Wilson. You like insurance companies? You want to give them your money?
No, and I haven't got a ticket in like 3 years, and I was paying $9.54, and I finally got it down to $300 a month, and I was happy with that.
Well, you had one in 19, 22, 22, and 23, so it isn't exact, and it was the latter part of 22. So
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, you got 4 tickets on here, and that doesn't include anything that's not showing on here. You got to slow down. Speeds accepted, stop sign dismissed, 175. You can go down the hall and take care of that, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Please slow down for your own sake.
I will have
We
you.
don't want you to hurt anybody or your good-looking face there, okay? Nicolian Chevalier Robinson. 24F2431037. Mr. Robinson,
Good morning.
long time no see. Not that long ago. How long's it been?
Maybe a month or two.
Yeah, I know. It's not that long, right? You got a show cause here. They think down the hall, the probation department does, that you violated probation in that you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs, testing positive on a chemical test on July the 29th of 25. July 9th of 25, my apologies. If you have no prior technical violations, if you plead guilty or if you're found guilty, you could get 5 days here. Do you understand that?
I don't understand.
Did you sign the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
Did you read it?
Yes, sir.
Understand it?
I did.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I'll give you one. Do you want a lawyer?
Yes.
I'll enter a not guilty plea for you. We will set this, you're going to go talk to the lawyer now. All right, and I'm entering a not guilty plea, and then you'll come back after you talk to the probation lawyer, which should be who? Looks like Mr. Shemke. Okay.
He's running an attorney.
Okay, attorney slash probation, I don't know. So you can go right out in the hall, you speak to him, you come back in front of me.
His name was Shinsky?
Just have a seat in the hallway.
Shemke, I believe, yes.
All right, let's talk about that. This session with Judge McNally was a mix of licensing mishaps, probation check-ins, and a few moments of light judicial humor. It kicked off with a dog licensing cases. You read that right where, the defendants. Australian Shepherd had been picked up without the proper paperwork. McNally made it clear this wasn't just a formality. It's a misdemeanor with potential fines and jail time. There was even a brief scare about an outstanding warrant, which turned out to be a system lag from a recent payment. The judge handled it pragmatically, setting bond conditions and making sure the dog stayed secure, all while leaving the door open for negotiation with the prosecutor. The next notable matter involved Stephanie Kraft, who pled to allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a vehicle. The suspension stemmed from a reinstatement fee that hadn't processed, though she'd since fixed the problem. McNally accepted the plea, dismissed the more serious charge, and set up a payment plan firm but understanding, especially since she came to court with a valid license in hand. There was also a quick compliance review for Michael Washington, who'd stayed out of trouble since his February sentencing. The prosecutor moved to dismiss, and McNally granted it without fuss, sending Washington off with well wishes. A traffic reduction case for Mitchell Wilson brought out some classic Judge McNally coaching. He accepted a plea to a lower speed violation, but reminded Wilson that for tickets in recent years were not exactly a spotless record. The judge managed to work in a compliment on Wilson's good-looking face while still urging him to slow down for safety's sake. Things closed with a probation violation set up for Nicoline Robinson, who tested positive for alcohol or drugs. With no prior technical violations, the maximum exposure was 5 days. Robinson asked for a lawyer, and McNally made sure the procedural protections were in place before sending him to consult with counsel and probation. Throughout, the judge kept a steady pace, balancing the administrative efficiency of moving cases along with an approachable, plain-spoken manner that made each defendant feel heard. Even when delivering warnings or conditions, he left space for a bit of rapport. Whether it was joking about the speed of repeat appearances or acknowledging someone's progress. It was another example of McNally's courtroom style, structured, fair, and occasionally punctuated with a dry smile where every case gets resolved, but not at the expense of the human moments that make them stick. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every one,